Hello everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Hold my hand, please. I'm so nervous about what's going to happen in here. I don't even know what to do. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to go through as best I can and hopefully retain all the information because I'm scared. Something tells me that this trial is probably going to be one of the most difficult and complicated ones we've ever come across. Oh god. Oh, Pearl. How are you, darling? It's so nice to see your shining face in this time of need. Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself? I guess so. Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, please tell me what's gonna happen to Mystic Maya. I'm sorry. We don't know yet. Oh, just hang in there, honey. We've done this before. Surely she'll be okay. The investigation is still going on. I wasn't allowed to go into the inner temple. Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall? Wait, no. Because she has to be here, doesn't she? No, she's the defendant in this case, so she can't be at the inner temple. She's required to be here in court. Oh, no. Which means no one's trying to help Maya get out. Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby? I have to admit, it's kind of strange. Oh, uh-oh. If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby. Who's that? Oh, hi, Edgeworth. How are you? Darling, you all right? Edgeworth. What's Iris doing over there? She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak. Great. Great. Today's testimony? You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution. What? Oh, how did I not know that something like this would happen? I had a bad feeling about this from the start. Here we go. This is probably just the beginning, too. The prosecutor is squeezing her for confession, so I heard. Boy, Gatto's not going to take lightly to that, is it? If it is him, it must be because he said he was taking over, right? Ew, and she looks just like Dahlia. Oh, he's probably not going to even be able to deal with it. Francisca von Karma, what are you up to? Phoenix still thinks it's her? No, I don't think it is, though. It's gotta be Gatto. She wouldn't do that at this point. I know what you're thinking, but Francisca isn't going to be the prosecutor today. What? Then who is? Phoenix, he told you! Who else would it be but Gatto? Gatto! Francisca is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern. Oh, maybe she's trying to unlock the things, is she? Oh, bless. Thank you, Franny. The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's... Exactly. She's been out there all night, trying to remove those trick locks. Oh, bless. Isn't she the best, though? With the head nun's assistance, naturally. Oh, good. Well, maybe they'll get something done. We estimate that the last of the locks should have taken care of in about 3 hours. Oh, good! That's good news. I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon. Me too. Thanks, Edgeworth. Yeah, thanks. Prosecutor Gatto intends to nail this case shut today. Yeah, why am I not surprised about that? He's probably going to be ruthless right out of the gate, too. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow. You don't have to tell me that. I know. I can already see it in your eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday. Oh, good. Does that mean Phoenix is feeling better, is he? It's strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger. Interesting. Maybe you've passed your cold on to someone else, literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner. Oh, he said partner! Edgeworth, I would love to be your partner, so he's not going to be there with me today, is he? But Edgeworth, I might need your help. No, don't go. Oh, man. Honestly, guys, I knew that this wouldn't happen, but I was kinda sorta hoping for, a scene where you see Phoenix and Edgeworth standing together at the defendant's, but I knew it wouldn't happen. God damn it. Oh, my dreams are dashed. I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to, hope that they allude to something, and then I just catch on from there. 'Cause I don't think I have all the answers. The circumstances around the murder of Miss Lee Stoneham. Oh, no. I mean, Miss Misty Fey. Yeah, really. And it still hasn't really hit us yet that Maya's mother is actually dead now. She's dead. This is terrible. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. And this. And what that woman is really after. Gosh almighty, this is gonna be the worst. I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. Well, I hope so. I hope I can do it. This is probably gonna be my biggest test yet. Alright guys, like channel all your lawyer energies and give them to me, because I'm gonna need it. What judge do we have today, by the way? Do we still have the Canadian one? Or no? Oh no, it's in the future now, so we don't have it. Oh, judge. Oh, bless. I am so glad I don't have to do that Canadian accent on top of everything else. It is so good to see your bearded face. How are you?
Court is now in session for the trial of Iris at Hazakura Temple.
Gato, you're right. Buddy? Okay. You know, there was a part in X-Men where Cyclops just went absolutely batshit. I'm assuming that that's gonna happen to you today. It's written in the cards, isn't it? Oh, Phoenix is already fucked up. Oh no. Your Honor, what are you...
Who, me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers early this morning. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted.
Oh, so the Canadian judge was supposed to be on here like before. I see. Well, I'm glad to have you back, buddy. Although, the Canadian judge didn't take a lot of shit, did he? So maybe this is going to be a little bit more wacky than usual.
Therefore, I'll be standing in for him.
I see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot, I guess.
My poor brother, he looked a bit pale. Not to mention sad that he couldn't be here.
This is quite the case. Fwip! Oh god, it's time for the fwips. We gotta count them. Wonder how many there'll be. Cyclops, chill the fuck out, will you please?
It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. And we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment.
Well said, Mr. Gatto. I understood exactly what you said, at least up until the end, anyway.
Oh no.
Now then, Mr. Gatto, please proceed with your opening statement.
Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There is only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world.
Coffee. I've got some right here. Oh.
The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug.
Same though. Hang on. I'm gonna take a celebratory sip. You're gonna hear me do it too. Hang on. Oh, that's good. Mine's not dark today. Sorry. I've got coconut milk in it. I hope that's okay. I'm sure Gato would not approve.
So, then you mean... Oh, forget it. What do you mean?
What? Wait, where'd your mug go? Oh.
During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime.
What did he do, though? I hope he didn't bully her into saying something stupid. Oh, why do I have the feeling that that's what's happened?
But today, she's had a change of heart.
What did he do? I'm very nervous.
Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make.
But she didn't actually do it. But we know that now, at least. We've just got to prove it.
Iris.
Why didn't she discuss this with me first? You know, as bad as that whole family is, it seems like Iris didn't really do anything here unless she actually did. Well, I mean, she did conspire. Ugh, she also conspired with the first murder too. I don't know. I'm so torn on like what's considered innocent and guilty right now.
This court will now hear the defendant's confession.
Oh, brilliant. Oh dear, what did he do to you, honey? Are you okay?
Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules.
Is it? And then bullying her into saying something?
My name is Iris. I am but a simple nun undergoing training at Hazakura Temple.
Witness, is there something that you want to confess to?
Yes, but first, I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore.
It's all right. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Well, we knew that.
Are you actually confessing? Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Donham?
No,
I'm not, Your Honor. Oh, okay, thank God. So at least, okay, she's not going that far with it. Because she isn't.
But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise.
You did?
And carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it.
So she did actually do that? Or is that a lie? Oh no. Uh-oh.
Order in the court, order. Witness, are you saying that you were an accomplice to the murder?
I guess so.
Yes, that's correct.
What? Oh, uh-oh. 3 minutes in court, I'm already covered in a cold sweat. Same, though. Vip. That's 2.
Huh. Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder.
Oh, God.
Isn't that right, Mr. Trite?
Man, I would love to just really stick your head in a toilet bowl. Like, this is, and flush it, too. This is ridiculous, this. So this is the confession they were conferring about? It pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris' testimony was all a lie. Oh, God. It was, yeah. We can't use that anymore.
Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions?
Is she gonna say the truth here? Iris was covering for someone? Phoenix, you know that to be true. Now I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle or a life jacket.
I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Korean tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry, but main family?
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself, if need be, to protect her.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, I'm worried here.
The daughter of the master of the crane channeling technique, Mystic Maya Fey.
Mm-hmm. This is what I was afraid of. I was super afraid of this the minute Pearl said she couldn't do it. The minute she said someone else was probably channeling her. Someone's using a snowblower outside. I'm very sorry about that. This is Canada. Huh? Wait a minute now. Well, I've got some questions that are a little bit spoilery, but I think I gotta ask them. Why the hell is he doing this to get Maya convicted? Don't you care about the sister of your dead lover? Oh, I don't understand.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Trite.
She's naming Maya? Well, who else could it be? Who else could have channeled her, though, is the thing. I mean, unless Bikini did it, but I doubt it.
Order in the court. So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer?
I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. And then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her.
Wait a minute now. That's ridiculous. Maya could never do such a... It's gonna be the same thing as before. Oh no, they're gonna spin it the exact same way as they did the first time she channeled somebody that got in trouble. Oh no, you're kidding. Come on.
The defense will refrain until commenting until the appropriate time.
There is no appropriate time. You know, Judge Judy would throw this all right out the window.
Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
Here we go. I thought I was prepared for the unexpected, but I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. This is terrible already. Boy howdy. The real murderer. Okay, let's hear about this.
I went to the inner temple that night, and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike.
What?
Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
What in the world? Wait a minute.
So it wasn't self-defense?
Yes, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first. That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected? Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got the instincts of a true criminal.
Something's not quite right. Yeah, no shit. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night. And that the person who did go was that woman. So she's covering up for that now. Iris even admitted it. Oh boy, we're gonna have to get that out of her. But how? I'm just gonna start by pressing everything like I do.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with the cross-examination.
Here we go. Right. Okay. I went to the inner temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. But you didn't, did you? Sister Iris, your testimony has changed quite a bit since yesterday. You stated yesterday that on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the inner temple. Alright, let's just lay it out and see what she says.
What? What?
Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday doesn't mean much today. What do you mean? Yes, it does. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go? It was in the inner temple's training hall. You sniff that coffee. A private conversation between the two of you does not constitute testimony, I guess. That would be properly described as hearsay.
What do you have to say, witness?
I just couldn't tell him the truth at that time. Mystic Maya, she's your girlfriend, isn't she?
No? Oh no.
I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder.
There. We all understand how difficult this is for you.
Oh, come on.
Now then, let's continue with the testimony. What did you witness in the temple garden?
Well, Your Honor,
I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. Something's not right here. What is it, though? You're saying that the victim attacked Maya, I mean Miss Faye?
yes, it was a truly frightening scene. Mystic Maya was struck hard on the head and looked like she was going to collapse.
What were you doing at the time? Why didn't you stop them from fighting?
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was in such shock.
That's perfectly understandable, my dear.
No, it's not. Ugh, this doesn't sound right at all. Yeah, Phoenix, exactly. I don't believe this testimony for a minute.
What happened after that?
While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. What? This cannot be right at all. She moved in to deliver a fatal strike?
Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon.
Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
It was some kind of a dagger.
A dagger, huh? Why would she need that, though? If that was the case, doesn't she have a sword, like, in her cane? She wouldn't need to have a separate weapon. And Elise Donham tried to stab her with this weapon? To kill Miss Faye?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, boy, this is crazy. Huh. You gotta know that this ain't gonna stand, man. You look like I did after mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire sauce. Ew. Gross. Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy? Do I have a problem? Yes, I do. Oh, I guess if they're goading this on, there is one. Well, my thing is, right, is that we were wondering how the sword that's in the staff came to play. Is this what I have to do? There's no reason for her to use anything else if she had that on. That's what I'm gonna go with. Maybe that's where they're leading me to. Let's see. Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness's testimony. Small?
You do? But this witness is your own client.
Yes, well, nevertheless, that's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Hey, just a moment. It's my job to say that.
Oh my god. Whoa. Listen, Gramps, I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me. But kick this fool out! Cyclops, get the frick out of here. Go ahead and go to Jean Grey's grave and just sit there and cry a little bit. Come on now. Throw this dude out. Man, Judge Judy needs to be here. She would whale this dude. Okay, now let's continue. Alright, she threw her staff away and pulled a dagger from her. No, she didn't. I bet you this is what I have to present right here. Oh shit, okay. You know what? I'm gonna try it, because that's two. Here we go, because we have the updated picture even. Yes! Don't even try it, woman. Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of events. Now remember, nobody knows about this yet except me and Gumshoe. That's it. Nobody knows that there's a weapon in the staff.
Huh?
Miss Donham throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me.
But all you can do with a staff is hit someone.
Nope. Uh-huh. Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. As you can see, it's a sword. If Elise Stoneham really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already. Exactly. Well, thank goodness for that. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say?
What?
Whoop! That was an impressive bit of investigating, Wright. You like that? I got more. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this? Uh-oh. A long sword is unwieldy and thus quite ineffective in close quarters combat. You don't know shit about CQC, so don't even start. You ain't Solid Snake. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade. Well... Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that. There is something strange. They were mother and daughter. Is that what I have to do? Oh, wait. I bet you that's what they're alluding to right there. Are they going to give me a prompt for that? But there is something strange about this whole testimony. See, they don't know this yet either. I don't think they know that it was actually Misty Fey.
Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point.
Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument. Here we go. Mr. Wright? I have here another piece of evidence that shows that this testimony can't be trusted. Here we go. Because Miss Elise Stoneham would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey. Oh. It's either the scroll or... Oh, you know what it might be? It might be the... Hang on. Did the profile update to say that she was Misty? It is. Okay, I think maybe this is what I need to hear then. Let's try it. Elise Stoneham would never have attacked Maya Fey. How can you be so sure? Because the victim's real name was not Elise Stoneham. Her real name was Misty Fey.
Fey?
No! Not Mystic Misty Fey!
Who is this Misty Fey? Is she related to...
Misty Fey is the master of the Kurain channeling technique. She is also the mother of Maya Fey.
Are you serious?
Girl, I'm serious. Look at me. Do I look serious to you? Is it really true? Mr. Wright, was Elise Stoneham actually the great Mystic Misty? Yeah, she had no idea. There's no doubt about it. It looks like Iris had no idea. I can hardly believe it. Believe it, girl. The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter, one she hadn't seen in 17 years? Perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing. Yeah, Phoenix, you get him, boy. Oh, Cyclops. You better get some WD-40 on that shit. Holy crap. He just blew a gasket.
Order in the court. Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented...
You can cry all you want, honey. This was dumb. You should not have gone through with this.
One, that the victim supposedly threw away the sword during a fight, and two, that the people battling to the death were mother and daughter, despite the facts being believable when taken on their own. When taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe.
Thank you. Whoop. Listen, there's nothing in the world that is impossible. Except for one little thing.
Yes? What is this one little impossible thing?
Ha! You still don't get it. Ugh. What now? You think maybe my beans are under-roasted, but you have no idea, Grant. What? Is that a euphemism? You know what? I'm not even going there. Could you get to your point? I heard this witness confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee. Jesus Christ.
You're going to ruin your health, my friend.
Exactly. I think he's already done it. Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. And he discovered this little beauty. What is that? You probably planted that shit there. Don't even lie to me, boy.
Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing?
Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else?
Now that you mention it, if you look closely, there appears to be a blood stain.
This is probably false evidence right here. No, I don't think so. Where did you find that? I didn't see that when I was investigating the crime scene. Uh-huh. How convenient. Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene? Huh? The pine tree? What, that one over there? This dagger was stuck in the back side of the pine tree when the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the two women. This little baby was thrown in the direction of the back. No, I don't. All the way back there. I do not think so.
Which means the blood on the dagger belongs to the victim, correct?
Ha! Were you even listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 13th cup of coffee. What? Keeps changing. He said 8. Exactly, Phoenix. Thank you. I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice.
In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I order that a blood test be performed on it immediately.
Yeah, we'll need that. Watch it be ketchup or something. This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right. Ew.
Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately.
Alright, we got the dagger. Can we look at that, please? I'm gonna look at it right now, actually, before I forget. Found behind a tree in the inner temple garden. The blood is being analyzed now. Okay, fine.
The testimony we've just heard has numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible. No, what the... Foot? You ever just want to throw a grenade, like, into this place? Because I do. Cute girls never lie. Ever. What? How can he say this? How can he say this knowing what Dolly has done? What? This dude is... Oh, God. He's so aggravating. Why do people like this dude so much? My gosh, he's the worst right now. Maybe he'll turn my thoughts around later, but right now, not having it. I gotta be honest with you. In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court.
About what, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw. The battle between the two women.
Which I still don't... Oh, Christ. This is not happening in a manner that they're speaking of. It wasn't even this grandiose, I bet. Oh, Christ. Alright, fine.
Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon.
What?
Suddenly, Mystic Elise was on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern.
I don't believe this for a minute.
That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
No, she didn't! Wait a minute now! If they're saying that this actually happened, then who the fuck wrote the name on blood if she collapsed? Oh, that's probably... I bet you that's probably one of the things I have to present somewhere.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
Man. Like, these people...
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems reasonable.
Now then, Mr. Wright proceeds. Oh, you just wait. My cross-examination is coming. Sit the fuck down, everybody, because I'm mad now. I'm pissed off. The battle. Right. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. I'm gonna press it all until I can't. Iris, where were you standing when you witnessed all this?
What do you mean?
Well, if either of them had noticed you, they might not have continued their battle.
I wonder if that's true. The two of them, they were standing near the garden stone lantern.
That I believe.
I was watching the whole thing from behind.
Behind where? Where the fuck were you at then? Behind the stone lantern you were there?
It was dark where the two of them were, so... I think that's why they didn't see me.
So it was dark in the garden when the murder took place? Isn't there a lantern there? A few.
Tell me, what did Miss Maya Fey do after she was struck?
But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Okay. What happened to the victim's staff then?
I'm not sure. The area was very dark, so I really couldn't see. I think it got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated.
That makes sense. That would explain the need for the dagger.
Mystic Elise raised the dagger to strike, but Mystic Maya dodged it at the last second. The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground. And then at some point, Mystic Maya picked it up.
Why the heck you lying?
What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her?
Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. I guess that's a possibility. You're saying that Maya Fey turned the tables on the victim?
Yes. But Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time.
You don't say. Now remember, something to remember here too, is when they channel, like, the people, I've noticed something. Their hair stays the same. Remember when Pearl channeled Mia, and Mia had Pearl's hairstyle? From the back here, it's very possible that she could have been channeling Dahlia now, but so her face would have been Dahlia's face, but she would have had Maya's hairstyle and all. So, of course, in that case, this could be a true scenario, because Misty saw Dahlia's face. So that part I believe. And I believe that's probably what we have to bring up later as to why she thought it was Maya. Because look, from the back, you would think that it was.
After all, her life was in danger.
I still can't believe it. We just have to get to that conclusion. We haven't gotten there yet. The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point is just silly. It's not really her, Phoenix. Think. Whoop. As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. I believe the correct description is a cornered fox is scared and petrified. What you gotta say? Your animal analogies have grown tiresome. You started it, dude. Oh my god, why are Phoenix and I the same person, you guys? This is it. I'm gonna have to, like, cosplay Phoenix or something. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but maybe it has to happen at some point.
So after Maya Fey backed the victim into the stone lantern, what happened next?
This is the part here that I don't like. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Press that. Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw? Are you?
Yes, I'm almost certain.
So I guess maybe she couldn't be lying at this point because she did see somebody that looked like Maya. Ugh, God. Almost?
The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who.
What did she just say? Well, that's like the whole thing, isn't it? So in other words, it could have been someone else entirely.
Objection.
What now? We know that Maya Fey was in the inner temple that night, but she was locked in. And that woman that was killed was Elise Donham. Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who? Ugh. I don't have anything to counter that yet.
Well then, witness, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
The two of them faced each other for a moment.
Then Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. Then Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground.
So she was stabbed in the stomach, huh?
Yes.
Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. This is the part I think I have to do something with. Hang on a minute. Because don't we have a thing that says... What's the thing I'm looking for? Is it here? Cause loss of blood from stab in the back. In the back. Not in the front. Body fell 10 feet after it. This is it, isn't it? Okay, wait, let's try it. Hang on. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh, wait, did I do it wrong? Uh-oh, I might have done.
It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Oh, whoops, you know what? I think I might have done it on the wrong thing. I'm so fired up. Oops, might be. It's okay, we haven't had one of these in a while. Still okay. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Wait, so where do I have to press it? She managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. Maybe I get an added statement if I press that? Where did that dagger go?
I have no idea. It was dark and I couldn't see.
According to the detective who found the dagger, it was stuck into the pine tree in the garden. Most likely it was flung towards the tree after the struggle.
That is the most likely explanation, yes.
After being stabbed in the stomach, did the victim collapse right away? Okay, so they're still saying that she was stabbed in the stomach. Where's the actual present point that I have to find?
Now that I think of it, she seemed to stare at Mystic Maya for a while, and Mystic Maya stood there not moving an inch. It felt for a moment like time had just stopped. But then suddenly, as if the spell had worn off, Mystic Elise fell over.
Seems like a reasonable story at first, but there's one thing that is completely impossible. The very idea of Maya stabbing someone, well, we already know in our minds why that is, but we just can't present that yet. This is the problem, I get too convoluted with what I want to present, and I can't yet. This faulty testimony must contain another contradiction in it somewhere. It does, we just have to find it. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defense with her back to the stone lantern. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Oh, maybe this is the one here. I missed this as a point before because I thought she was just adding to the story. Is this where we want to go with it? I don't want to mess up too many times, but if she had her back to the pillar, this would be the contradiction right here. I think I was on the right track, I just presented it in the wrong place. Oh, okay, yes, here we go. Okay, that's where I made the error. Something about you just isn't right today, Iris.
Huh?
Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions.
What do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony?
According to you, Maya Fey stabbed the victim who had her back to the stone lantern, correct?
Yes, that's right.
But, in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right?
Yes, I think so.
But, according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Sister Iris, it appears another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony. Oh god, her bra. It's gone. It's just gone.
What? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
Whoop. Huh. It's simple. What you gotta say about it? People are like books. We've all got a front and a back, you get my drift?
Is that all you have to say?
He's busy. I can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind. What? That makes no sense. Come on, dude. Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? Exactly. The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense. Throwing away a useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter? And now she falsely claims the victim was stabbed in the stomach.
There certainly are some inconsistencies.
Some? Throw the whole shit out. Well, Iris, how about it?
Well, it's just...
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing. What do you mean? Would you just answer me and stop drinking your damn coffee? There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee. But to pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all the senses. Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said?
Prosecutor Gatto, explain yourself.
The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. Then why are we counting it as testimony then? A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that is light.
Light.
But there was a lantern lit there, wasn't there? By the way, did you know? The Inner Temple has a rule that on nights when acolytes are there training, the stone lantern in the garden is to always be lit. I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for.
Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly?
Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light the stone lantern. When did she say that? It hadn't been used in a long time and the wick was no good. Oh, excuse me? So did she tell you that somewhere? Isn't that the hearsay that you just got me on before? Because we don't have that in testimony. Oh, no, fuck this game. I'm done with it. I don't think so. In other words, it had to be nearly pitch black in the garden that night. Could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all.
Most enlightening.
Your pun sucked. Whoa. What? Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away. We don't even have that in testimony, though. No. Throw it out as hearsay. Phoenix, say something. If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't that right, Trite? No? Phoenix, say something about the hearsay, boy. Don't take this sitting down. Oh my god. Get me in there. Start throwing punches.
Order! Order!
Here, Your Honor. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence. What about the blood all over it, though? Maybe it'll rekindle the flame of truth in your mind. Stone lantern at it, alright. This is... Oh, God, this is stupid. Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face? What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot?
This lantern? There's something written on it.
Yeah? We're not going to talk about that?
Why, it's written in blood.
Oh, boy. So the judge didn't know about that yet? Written in blood? Wait, what? What? It's right there. The fuck? What? Cyclops, you got a problem.
It says Maya upside down.
Sure does. What the? Oh. Wait, why did he just blow a gasket? What?
Oh yes, that's right.
What you gonna say about this now?
After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her.
Y'all, I am rolling my eyes so hard you can probably hear it.
With the blood that was draining out of her body.
Get the fuck out of here with this. Why the fuck did Gato not know this? What?
It certainly looks that way.
What's the problem?
Hang on just a minute. What are you all talking about? What do you mean? What are we talking about?
Talking about the message written in blood.
Nonsense. This lantern, it's as clean as it was. Oh no!
Wait a minute! Is it like when you wear colored spectacles? And sometimes you can't see the color that the spectacles are in front of you until you take glasses off? You know, like when your eyes like readjust? Is that what's happening here? Don't say anything, I'm asking theoretically. I'm just talking to myself. Don't spoil it.
Could it be? He can't see the bloody... I think that's what it is. Because his shades are red, as you see. Now that I think of it, he did say something to me yesterday. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
Yeah, it's like Jordy LaForge. Like, Jordy can only see, like, energy and light in some situations. Everybody looks weird. So because, like, his specs are tinted red, the shades, can he not see red?
Oh, that's gonna be a thing that comes up. In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark, and that the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Gatto, anything further?
Well, he needs a minute. Oh, boy.
Mr. Gatto?
He's all fucked up.
Okay, then. Let's move on.
Whoa. That was quick.
God, I was literally shaking, and somehow, I don't think it's from caffeine overdose.
Me neither. Alright, you know what? We're gonna have to find out what happens to him in the next one. This is crazy, this. Holy shit. Is Gato gonna be okay? I don't know, but this might be my chance to get him finally. I mean, that's a huge thing, isn't it? I have a feeling this trial part is going to be super long, so I'm going to break it up as best as I can. If I make a few mistakes in breaking it up, I'm terribly sorry, but hang in there. I'll see you all in the next one. Be with me for this because I'm going to need it. Good Lord. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.